much, Anand, for all those inputs. So we are moving on to another story. Now, BJP Telangana has demanded the early implementation of the Uniform Civil Code in the state. Addressing a party cadre training camp, the BJP Telangana leadership said that the UCC will empower women and children by giving them legal rights over property and adoption. The party emphasized that the Uniform Civil Code is not against any religion or caste. It also highlighted that Uttarakhand, Goa and Assam have already brought in this law. And joining us on this broadcast to discuss this special news is N Ramchander Rao, who's the Telangana BJP state president. I thank you so much, Mr. Rao, for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. A very good morning to you. Sir, if you can hear us, Mr. Rao? Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Rao, firstly, we are seeing the BJP Telangana unit push for the implementation of the UCC in the states. I want your opinion on this because you have been a vocal supporter of this. You say that women and children will get a lot of rights because of this single civil law that can, in fact, be implemented in the country, sir.
Yes, because we have seen that the Uttarakhand government and then Goa and also the recent Assam government have declared that the UCC will be adopted there in their states. So this is actually nothing to do with any religion or with any community or something. The Indian laws, especially civil laws, when you have a common criminal law, then why can't you have a common civil laws? There are many religions and many sects where they don't have proper rights of children and women. But with this introduction of Uniform Civil Code, the women of all communities and all sects and all communities and all religion people will get equal rights to that of their counterparts in majority religion. So therefore, I think UCC is not only must for the citizens but also for the women rights and also children rights. There are many religions, they have no right for women property rights. There are many religions don't have the right of adoption. Many children have no rights in the different religions. But with the introduction of UCC, there will be a common civil law and you will get a lot of other benefits for the children and women apart from having the uniformity in the laws. This is something one nation, one law, because this is what happens when UCC is, because Supreme Court also said, because Article 44 says that there is nothing unconstitutional in this matter. So therefore, I think that UCC, by state-wise, if they introduce, I think there is a very good step, because once you decide it at the parliament level, it may take some time in the debates and all. But individual states can adopt. Because Hyderabad and Telangana is such a state where you have multiple religion here, you have a heterogeneous society here. So I think Telangana government should adopt UCC. That is what my opinion, and we stand by it.
And sir, I want to then understand, you are waiting for a national UCC to be implemented. Till the time being, Telangana should implement their own UCC laws, just like Uttarakhand, Assam and Goa. And
Exactly, because it's a must here. Because you know that the triple talaq, when it was brought by the parliament, and lot of beneficiaries are from Hyderabad. If you see, because I am myself an advocate, and I have seen so many women, Muslim women fighting their cases in the courts and all, including that of the mind maintenance and divorce cases. Now, they are now having almost equal rights to that of Hindu counterparts with the abolition of triple talaq. So this way, the women and children are going to get the benefit. So I would like to request the government of Telangana to introduce Uniform Civil Code to benefit and enable these vulnerable sections like women and children and other religions to have equal rights.
Absolutely, sir. I want to also ask you then, how would you, push forward this agenda with the Telangana government? Will there be certain steps that you will be taking to make sure that the Telangana government actually looks at your proposal to get it implemented as soon as possible?
Then we definitely pass a resolution in the party. Our legislative party is there. Our floor leader will submit a memorandum to Speaker and also the Chief Minister to introduce this. And if necessary, we may also introduce private bill also in the assembly.
Right, and sir, I want to also understand, this is slightly off topic, but the Hyderabad by polls, the local body polls are also going to be held soon. Do you think that you can raise this issue up so that the voters of Hyderabad know that this is something that they should vote for?
No, this is not a new issue for BJP. We have been raising this issue since many years, and our manifesto also says so. This has nothing to do with the coming or forthcoming GHMC elections.
Okay.
But this is a matter which will always remain with us until it is implemented. But now, as the government is now coming up with so many other issues, so we will also raise this issue with the government to see that it is implemented. It has nothing to do with the electoral politics.
Okay, and I also want to understand, sir, you have adorned the hat of, being a senior advocate as well earlier. So I want to understand legally from you, because there have been a lot of chatter about tribal rights. You have stated vocally that tribal rights, their customs, their traditions will be protected under this uniform civil code also, sir.
That's right. Because the tribals, across the country, in fact, if you you can find out that there are agency codes, we call it. Agency code means they have a different codes for the tribal areas. Where RDO, they will not have a court like a regular court like general people. They have an agency code, they are known as the agency codes. And they have, at least in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, we have got an Act 1 of 70, where their lands are protected. So they same wise, because their customs and other things are very different, so their identity has to be protected. So for protection of their identity and culture, sometimes their laws should not be interfered with. That's what we feel, because after all, they also belong to majority section. The other laws are common, but at least in some areas of land transfers and then marital laws, because they have a customary diverse in their areas, in their communities. So they should not feel that the tribals are being, in fact, their identity is being questioned. So therefore, that's what Mr. Amit Shah ji also told in some meeting, that tribals' laws and tribals' rights and properties will be protected even if UCC is brought.
Right, and finally, sir, I want to understand, you have, drawn parallels of the implementation of the UCC with the abolition of Article 370. You've said that it is essential for national integrity, and it is important for the country and each state to in fact have these laws so that women and children can progress, there is empowerment, and as a whole the society actually progresses.
See, our manifesto right from Jansang days, Article 370 abolition, abrogation of Article 370 and Uniform Civil Code was there. Several times we have now Article 370 no more exists. But as far as UCC is concerned, in Shabano case or in many matters as such, Supreme Court has always suggested to go for Uniform Civil Code to give justice to a certain section of women. So I think our manifesto says of implementing UCC. So therefore, I compared the Article 370 with that of UCC as far as our manifesto is concerned. Otherwise, even in Article 370 also when abrogated, the people of Kashmir are getting all the benefits of the law and the schemes which the other part of the country is getting. Now earlier, because of Article 370, they were not getting. And because there was no common civil code, many sections of society are not getting the benefits of the law which are existing. So therefore, I draw the comparison between UCC and Article 370.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Rao, for taking out your time and for speaking to NewsX. We appreciate your views on this perspective. All right. Let's now, viewers, move on to some other